Zai factor here. Sometimes Zai is the type of player that,
since ability hero that is pretty tanky with Flame Guard, though Nisha just went chains here too, so the chain's going to be some extra setup and initiation for Liquid. But it is a 0-0 game.
It is.
First blood,
and it may even be first blood in the top lane, as Zai is going to be run down here. The Flesh Heap blocking a lot of this damage, but they can just keep on putting it in. And Wayu Smile is going to be the recipient of all that extra gold.
That's that Riptides with the Mirana right clicks, and Vanguard delivered to his corpse, but not in time to save him. Big timing for LGD to hit.
Now, meanwhile, Insania was not there in lane, in part because he was looking to be able to gank the Primal Beast, so this may be a fair trade-off in some ways. Yeah, I know it's the big first blood goal, that feels great, but still, the mid matchup, I feel like that is one of the most important kills to get in lane right now.
And LGD do not want to give this up to Boxy here.
Yeah, Boxy might just get both the Wisdom Rune and a kill. See if he's able to isolate him long enough. I guess nothing to say. Got his trample on through, and he does manage to grab it. Nothing to say. Gets here and should be able to help get the kill. Boxy's going to go for the deny on the Ancients, but the Pulverize and Blast Off will ensure there is no chance.
The true Goomba pound into the dirt.
Yeah, seriously.
It's probably worth it here. I feel like I'd take that. I think denying it from LGD, pretty valuable plan. It's going to be very low level now. He's going to have to catch up somewhere. Still looking to unblock his big camp, which has not been on the lane for the entire time. LGD meeting them there, but they are falling a little bit far behind as the Pudge eventually is just going to kick Shiro out of top. They are not winning those mid battles straight up.
And if they have the vision of you sitting behind, then they can go to another side lane confident. But they do get an arrow kill off of that one, trading out with the Mirana though.
Nisha continues.
Is it even possible for Naga Siren to carry this game against Pudge? Like, that's a pretty hard counter, right?
I mean, you can play the fights around the hero.
Go for the kill on bottom lane, more flank, but they immediately dip out as they see the Pudge TPing in. And Zai slightly off the mark there with the hook.
A little bit of a Zai J hook right there. Where'd that spray go, by the way? I haven't seen it in a while.
Yeah.
Fall out of favor. Am I behind on the memes?
Yeah, you're an old man. No, you didn't.
Oh, it's not me, it's the kids. Kids that are wrong. Zai overstepped maybe.
Yeah, tried to go for the dismember, gets pulverized instead, blast off combo, but he is tanky, man. He is really not putting up with this at all. Hooks back in, nothing to say, and he will die. Mew just all in for Zai, now gets him with the Harpy Lightning, but it's a 1-for-2. Mickey, the recipient of a double kill. That has got to feel good for Liquid, and they're either going to find Planet, though Moonlight Shadow will probably get him away. I doubt these heroes have dust.
Now they're core, so these towers are valuable. A lot of Nagas maybe you're just AFK jungling, but he actually makes the most of an overextension bottom on top of that Pudge passive. Zai gets it off and makes them pay. A little ground pound to send Nisha's way, who did end up committing fully for the chains here. 4-4-0. Very interesting. Maybe just wants to play around his support setup, Frost Novas, some extra hook shots, whatever it is, and control this Primal more too. I mean, the chains are definitely nice versus the Primal.
Yeah, no doubt. It's definitely more of a focus on the Primal, right? Because if he'd gone maxed out Flame Guard or more levels of Flame Guard, he'd have better options to deal with the Naga Siren, right?
Yes,
like better AoE.
Like that's pretty killing them, using Nisha's levels to take net worth away from LGD's bank, put it into their own. And this is not some game where Nisha is going to take high farm priority. Probably a wise idea since he has Morphling and an Ag's Pudge to contest with. LG going to try and go on Zai again.
Yeah, they do have some reinforcements though. Nisha is going to show off slight chains onto the two supports. Insania with the damage. They're both going to be super low after this, while Shiro is being dealt with by the Zai Pudge. They cannot bring this man down.
Get all three.
Too big and too fat.
This is not the target you want to be going on if you're LGD.
No.
This is a last pick Pudge. He's getting his pack.
Not deep ward on Liquid side of the, being able to see that Dire mid-tier 2. Like, they have so much vision to know that they're not in the mid lane. Well, they gotta be somewhere else, right? Like, that Primal Beast is looking for kills. He's not farming.
Yeah, and counter-ganking him is exactly what Liquid want to do here. The lineup rise in that type of situation. 14-minute rune, this looks familiar. 2v1.
He's gonna 1v2 and maybe get a kill out of this. Doesn't get the Wisdom Rune. Hookshot goes out. Not quite enough damage though.
I respect that he still tried. He still tried to outclick two heroes on the rune.
I'll go through a few more after you're gone.
That is Probably true, actually, yeah.
Tier 1 tower going to be taken by Liquid. They seem comfortably in control as they're going to be able to get Chains Hook. That's actually a combo Baby didn't talk about. Comboing up with the supports is nice, but they actually have that
bottom tower is under attack.
Chains Hook combo.
Yeah, it's very nice here because there's not really any dispellers. It's even harder to contest. They're probably looking at Nisha bottom. Again, though,
Throw off the light, catches him from behind. They can get the Doom on him.
That is just raw skill right there, boys.
Great play by Y, and securing a much-needed kill because, again, that Roshan was being taken down. So Mickey now has an Aegis.
I mean, he was out of control. He didn't have the streak to reflect it, but Nisha was 2-0 and 8 in this game.
Yeah.
Kind of unlucky for LGD, actually, that he didn't KS all these kills.
Yeah, seriously.
Good mid would do. But I guess he's just a better mid.
Like Shadow, they want to be able to take out 4 versus 5. They know an Aegis on Morphling is kind of whatever. The bigger factor is no Ember Spirit. If they don't have to fight the Ember, LGD very wisely will choose to take any fight they can get.
And BKB up for NTS, so that control is no longer as good as it used to be between the clock and the Ember anyway.
True.
Pudge damage, not as effective here.
Radiant's bottom tower is under
Liquid
attack.
looking for their own set of defensive items. Liquid here, you're gonna have double BKB.
Oh, got his BKB just in time, but it may not be good enough. He needs to get away from side. Cannot afford that dismember, but he gets grabbed anyway. Couldn't get through the cogs fast enough. That feels very bad. First BKB, you still die anyway.
Dire's top tower
where'd that
is
token
under
come
attack. Radiant.
One.
Dire's
Zero with the smoke. They're gonna try and catch Nisha again. They've got an Orchid.
Yeah, that's that
very
heal, baby.
Boxy tries to respond, but the Orchid will last long enough, and Boxy might even die for it too. Unfortunately, Sticky Bomb is a little bit off, and nothing to say. Can't do much against that battery assault when it comes to chasing.
Remember, this is Liquid Aegis time. LGD are doing a nice job of hurting this period with 2 good Ember ganks.
Yeah,
one off an arrow and one off that Orchid reveal from Shiro, which they can keep bringing Shiro in these plays, and it is pretty scary for Nisha to commit deep in these fights.
Zai is so formed.
He is big.
Big A. Oh, nice. Needs some clearance for the hook shot. Nothing to say. Can't get out of it. Uses BKB a little bit late. Now he can't get out of the cogs because he's disarmed during that time. And Mickey will be able to finish him off. So finally able to put this Aegis to use. Mickey gets on the aggressive.
That was very awkward from NTS.
Yeah, a lot.
I think he should live there.
100%. Man, that was just a plain miss-micro of abilities.
Dire's
Rare
middle
misstep
tower
from him,
is
but
under
maybe
attack.
a reaction of this game being, okay, where is it?
Structures are
Okay, the
fortified.
Cobalt, or the little
mole.
is immediately after the...
Okay, I wasn't imagining.
Don't get hooked. Don't get hooked. He doesn't know where you are. You're good. And Techies. He's gonna be fine, but you know, not everybody can get out these 4 or 5 man moves from Liquid.
No, and LG much rather have their core survive here, as
Yeah.
them continuing to find items in this game is increasingly important to try and contest that next Roshan, which looks like it's going to be Liquid's unless
Getting that warm rain outside.
it was very wet.
Say the weather's rather liquid.
Fox is rather dead.
Yeah, playing on the high ground. Waiting for somebody to be able to walk into them, and a pickoff like that will, again, stall out Liquid's timing, probably.
LG are finding these little picks.
Yeah,
Radiant's
And
bottom
they're not doing it
tower
with
is under
everybody.
attack.
Like, NTS was still farming bottom. He's going to finish up an Ags here, net worth-wise. Done by Techies.
Radiant's middle tower
It's
is
hard for
falling.
Liquid to
Did
run
they
into.
see that smoke?
I think so.
Minotaur's done. Great setup, but is that going to be enough? The burst, the pulling on an arrow, they got him. Minotaur burst down mid-game. Now it's just free. They're going to run down anybody they possibly can. Song to ensure they get as many of these kills as possible. They'll collect on both the support. LGD, massive smoke timing and jump.
That Morphling bait did not go as planned. I mean, it's definitely a bait, but that Vessel paid off for Planet. The full Greaves on Y plus a fight coming out here is going to buff up these 3 very tanky cores. That's something to notice about LGD. We're talking about defensive items for Liquid. These are very tanky cores you have to burst down, which means you need to get your heroes in there and abuse the BKB duration. 3 of them up for Liquid. It is the golden hour here. You got to find a core connection. Off the smoke, high ground ward. This is a pretty good angle.
It is pretty nice, and they wait for him through three of them with side jumping in, but New once again managed to get the stomp in at the right time. The hook is going to be able to bring back the techies into his death. The Doom out on the Morphling, the Song, they're waiting out the BKB, trying to catch up to this Morphling. They finally
where now?
hidden into the trail. They can't see it. Oh, they can't find it. No, it's enough, and now he's going to be saved by himself. Well, die before Nothing to Say came through. The arrow's going to be off the mark. They have a pretty good breathing field out too. LGD trying to get away with as many heroes as possible now. BKB teleports out, but a hook shot stops him.
They get a gem out of that. Two supports and NTS. That fight was just way too confusing for LGD. I don't know if they knew what the hell was going on. They bumped the putt here. LGD, your turn to find an answer as the putt shard. It changed a lot of this team fight dynamic. Suddenly you're gonna have to probably find Zai. Otherwise he just eats a Doom core, eats an arrow core, and what are you doing? You're just running out the clock.
Yeah, they do have some like AoE stuns to kind of cover that, like blast off after they hit the arrow, but it is going to be almost entirely like maybe a bit of block. You try to follow it up, big game pull back by the bar. Boxy's going to be able to get a pretty nice toss here, locking in a bunch of heroes, but I'm not sure if Liquid really can take this fight. Mickey is in deep right now, but he can't say Mew. Oh, he does! The Moonlight Shadow wears out, and he finally gets the kill.
Yeah, but what happens after?
Now, if the arrow is going to be able to come inside, takes it back up, takes him inside of his belly and away to safety. Nisha pops back out with Mickey. They're going to return fire here. Go for the Naga Siren. Go for the first light.
BKBs are wearing out. This is 0 second life. Do you have enough gas in the tank to take this if you're Liquid? I don't know.
Missing out on the stun, but hit him
another save.
Hit him another save from Sai.
They have to find this Pudge, man. This shard is way too valuable right now. It just ruins everything LGD want to do in these fights, which is go on a single core and burst him down with Vessel. Pudge, when he goes in for the save, that's extremely key.
Try and get a ward up so they get it down. They got the helmet. Save arrow. Comes through. Look at that blast off stun. They managed to catch him out. Now the Doom gets placed on his eye. They want to make sure there's no saves, but there are buybacks. They've expended a lot here. Are they going to be able to retreat out of this one? Looks like the Mirana's going to be dying first. Insania gets hit by the rocks as well. Trying to go for this kill, but not overcommit at the same time. And you can see PSG LGD have made the call to back up. They respect these buybacks. And they're going to give way to Team Liquid. In fact, TPing out entirely. Or not, actually. Big
wants to catch.
with the Silver Edge. He's going to be able to catch him out with the Mirana arrow. Turned into that one. Gets the pickoff on Nothing to Say. That's going to feel really bad because he does not have the buyback.
No, that is likely Roshan for Liquid here. Once LG can make some magic happen. Mickey's just back in with this.
Just going again for the supports. Mirana leaping away, and the Song.
You're at the TP.
It saves them. It's going to be a little bit dicey. The air
Not
come
TP.
through. Hook shot is going to be able to land, and now he's got to beware of the hook. Gets off the mirror images, but they do have a lot of AoE damage. He is in big time trouble. They've identified the real one. The illusions are gone. He's dead. Shiro. He does have buyback, but this will not be a contest.
Better. You get 3 buybacks, 2 core buybacks out of it. The Ember and Pudge are removed from the fight instantly. That techie stun did work there with the AoE zoning, and then you caught him with the charge through. Yes, that was a big deal as well.
Yu gets off the BKB before the Dismember. That'll help. Oh, he did not TP away successfully. The BKB just ran out, and the stun eventually kicked in from the Adaptive Strike.
That extra Dismember duration.
It was, yeah.
Level 20 talent here for Zai, paying off big time as you get another Doom kill. Rasmus, that was maybe their chance to contest. Pull that net worth away from Liquid. Instead, you're going to look at an Aegis and an Ags on Nisha now. The ED to back it up. How much do Liquid want to push this? This could be a throne here.
Oh, that was nice. Grab the Mirana so he can get the leap attack speed. Throws out the arrow. Why? Not paying good enough attention. It's fine. They're not going to go. Oh, they are going to go for that kill. Good force staff, though. And Mickey pounding on the tier 4s, trying to force Mew to buy back.
Yeah, this is Liquid. They still have a Morphling buy here. They can commit pretty hard. They definitely want the Doom buy, but they might want to just end the game. DD Ags on Nisha is an insane power spike compared to the last fight here.
It's like they're going to call it quits. Take the tier 2 at top, which I assume Mew is not going to buy back for.
At this point, no. Unless if Liquid forced zone, he would have bought. But LG are happy to give a grab to save him. Like,
the techies, and there goes the buyback from Mew. Now that they've committed, they're going to try and take this fight. The Dismember stopping Sai, holding him in place with the AoE Doom, and actually looks like it's
got Lotus back.
Yeah, it got bounced back on onto him, so he doesn't feel good about running into this fight. Jiro's in trouble.
Nobody to help him. The Doom can't go in.
Oh, what? Denied by Boxy, looked like. Not sure what damage he was taking there, but Boxy sees the opportunity to get rid of his off-laner.
I mean, that's a dieback for Zai. So not give up these 4 kills. Ags done for New.
There it is. Finally the Ags. I was so confused when he Lotus Swords himself on the Doom, and it was an Ags Doom.
That was a good Lotus. Find NTS here. He's in trouble.
Did he get the charge out? I think they stopped him with the hook shot. He's going to go for a deep. He left that BKB. It's not going to last long enough. He is indeed dead.
Too much BKB disabled.
Yeah.
That is the type of big core pickoff LGD cannot afford. He is the one.
Roche entirely. Song goes out.
Initiate.
What are we doing with this? Arrow is going to be used on a Boxy. They're going to try and blow him up real quickly with the AoE Doom. They pretty easily got him. Mickey is going to go for the supports on the side. Beware of that waveform. Look at that freezing field, but unfortunately the AoE Doom doing a lot of work here. Not getting killed, but stopping a lot of the damage. Unfortunately, now that's run out, and now they're getting run over. Shiro, he's going to be the one. Oh, dodges the arrow. That's a nice play, but I'm not sure if he's going to get away from Zai here. They thought he went down, but he actually went up to the right into the trees. Pops a mirror image, but he's stuck in a corner. There's way too much AoE damage for him to deal with at this point. He will not be able to out-heal this one. He's dead for 2 minutes, and now Liquid don't even need the Aegis at this point to go for high ground push.
They arrowed and went on the clock over the Horfling. I just don't think that can win you a fight here. I guess you can't arrow the BKB more. There's a chance he gets saved.
If you had the Doom already out, do you think you could stop the BKB?
No, I don't think anything stops the BKB out of Song.
Yeah.
Except Disruptor ulti.
I think they had to get a kill without the Song. They had to get some sort of...
LGD, last hurrah here. Mickey stares you down.
Zai right behind him. Ready to throw out the hook, ready to blink it, dismember stage if needed.
Over the hex. This actually hit a creep that spawned.
And he's actually dying fast. Don't get there in time. Zai, what happened? Creep spawned on the hook for the AoE Doom. This is going to be a Morphling that's dead. Back to you. That's trying to get him down, but yeah, they're going to be able to run one easily. What a slip up from Liquid. And the Song goes out.
I mean, are you buying your morph? Are you trying to retake this fight?
They're going to try and go for the Ember, but yeah, he can get off the Doom off of that one. They're going to buy back TP and LGD trying to get out of this one, but they can't get away. They're locked down. As soon as Zai and Nisha turn around in Stadia with the freezing field too, they couldn't get away from all that slow.
All primal buybacks, it just came up literally 1 second here, so we technically have a fight, but the base is dying.
Dice just going straight in, putting his body on the line, but he was just going to go for the throw. They cannot put the damage out to stop Liquid. They will take game 1.
Oh, that was an incredible death by Mickey. Unlucky that the creep spawned during the hook flying out.
The only one hero can stop the Brute is Nisha, and he has to like be around the top lane, and he also has to stop.
Together with Cap and SVG.
The battle
They ever get in a
begins.
position where they're pushing Roshan early with a fast Helm of the Overlord on Zai, which he should have here? Shut down. They're in a very solid position to end this game, and yeah, 4 runes.
4 bounty runes for Liquid. They outclicked all of them, and they might get first blood.
An absolute disaster here for L.
Almost dies.
Shiro's in a world of his own hurt down here. I don't think this charge will be able to connect in time. But your towers are taking a beating while all this map movement's happening. Y has to go mid to try and salvage that. Yeah, with a spear breaker can charge you on the map, that's just a death sentence right now. Like, the second Liquid have more space than you to operate.
They need a kill like
Getting
this.
kicked off.
Radiant's
Real
bottom
badly.
tower
Stop
is
Mickey
under
from getting his
attack.
level 6. Good execution.
Yeah, the gate games has been something that has worked for LGD very well.
Yes.
Something they have abused more. And fight with support once you can get there before the wolf starts knocking.
Yeah, and that is the problem, right? And that's the big difference between all these heroes. The support levels and gold difference is massive. Planet, he's got 1 dive to try and get out of here. And the charge is going to come through, hits him, can't quite kill him. Foxy actually didn't go for that one hit. He'll let Zai come back and try and get it, but no, he doesn't want to die in tier 2. A little bit too dicey.
They got the helm creep out of that as well. Zai creates another helm creep off a flag there. To just go on unless they can get the mesh on top of him.
They're swatting at him. They do have the charge now, but he's kind of far away.
Extra bash doesn't hurt.
Oh, the extra bash plus the ultimate will get him in range.
I mean, they smoke a lot of heroes up here. That's the Lesh they need for the kill. That's a good find for Liquid. That costs him on the other side.
Uh-oh. Yeah,
Foxy, too greedy on that rune. LGD get a small punish, but that's definitely very favorable for Liquid as they're just farming everything up. Is he stealing mana? Is he amping mana? Is he supposed to have a lot of mana? Are you supposed to have a lot? Are you supposed to have a little? Is it an intelligence thing? Is he a universal? Maybe he could have been. Are you supposed to buy Atos? Are you supposed to buy Ags? Is he a save? Is he an aggressive initiation?
Radiant's
Is Mickey dead? Yes, he is.
attack.
Does he wish he was OD? No, because the hero's terrible. That's why, man. The hero's too damn confusing.
Better to be
Amp up the early spell damage, play through NTS, get as much done as you can in the limited windows you're going to have it. Like here, you got to be able to try and go for this kill. They're going to commit everything.
Yeah, everything.
But they brought you in though. This is really good because now you can follow up on this committal that otherwise would have been very heavy.
Yeah, get the kill on Insania, take the tower. A lot you can get out of this one.
That's a nice move by LGD, and again, the early little items help them have the confidence to go for that play, especially Blink on NTS.
Sure.
And I think the Overlord timing is still going to be very strong for Liquid. So, like, I'm not looking at these net worths and thinking this game is going well for LGD, but they can keep finding these openings.
You got to respect this ultimate because your status resistance does nothing to it. That's the problem with Pulverize. BKB and status resistance are both countered by the system.
Like, Phoenix Silencer's a lot of damage. It's a lot of damage.
Okay. Well, they didn't have the levels. Not until recently.
No, but I agree. They're making it work way better than the last game with slightly different heroes, and it's just about being in the right place with them.
Once again, Nether Strike pushes him back into Nisha.
That should be Roche. And it's a bad spot to die in. I mean, there's nowhere else New can really play, but
Gonna be hard for him to get this far away. Do you try and disappear into the trees, TP out, Split Earth is gonna be there to stop him.
LG give up both supports to the Wolf ult. That's probably going to be an inevitable for a lot of this game. There's not much control for the summons just running in. I mean, that is the Silencer like in matchup. Kind of wants the long play with the Tombstone and the Lesh depleting his whole mana pool. Oh, you can save your initial go. Yours here. Let's see if it'll save him.
Ew shows himself for a second. Pipe, Global Silence going to be used. Now, the Bloodstone was also used on Nisha. Remember, he has that Aegis Nether Strike. Going to bump back the Silencer. They have the egg. Not going to be able to, can they protect it actually? Why the Smell does die to the creeps. And the egg is going to successfully explode, getting a kill on Insania. And the Slam, actually, they're able to kill the Aegis on the Leshrac. He doesn't have Bloodstone either, but maybe running out of damage. Shiro, he's trying to assault the back line. They finish up Foxy, trying to stay away from Nisha. Poke at him. Now they can come back in slow, and they go back in with nothing to say to stop that TP. He'll die for it, but boy, what a great fight for LGD. A great thunder from Nikkei, but he didn't get it on a hero. He went through an illusion. That means he's got nothing left in the tank except for maybe to kill Neil, but he can't get that. A TP away, but no, the magic damage come all. Zai TP is away, but he's also denied.
What a fight from LG. That is not an easy fight at all. But the egg was just in too good of a position. It baits Zai a little bit by some time. You get 2 full sun rays off. All you lose is Silencer at the start in your group. You can scale your Spear Breaker here. Like, Foxy has found a lot of fun this game.
It's killed a lot of spiders, but Nisha's dead again. Global Sound, Supernova, they know how important this Leshrac is to shutting down the Phantom Lancer. And as you said, if the matchup is worse than before and they get these kills on him, Shiro is going to take over this game.
It almost feels like a shift from last time where Liquid shut down NT. He is going to get past hard.
Yeah, and you get into this really dangerous territory where you have like BKB Lincolns and then you have the 25 talent, maybe even both of the 25 talents.
Are good. Yeah. Poking Shiro down here.
Nice choice there. Last second Banta to make sure no Nether Strike, and now Boxy's being burned out of all of his mana.
He's just dying. This is a fight LG can take.
Yeah, no, he's going to go for it. Lincoln's going to break, get the Pulverize onto the Leshrac. They're going to start burning through Nisha's mana. And they get back up. Shiro's still committing, though. Shiro's going for it. The Bloodstone, the Nisha. He
no
gets
mana.
Thunder to be able to help him out, but he's burned out of his mana. They're going to keep going. The charge on through into the tier 3s. Oh, LGD. This is deep, but if you can get it, it's worth it. Nisha popping his BKB, and they won't get it. And now PSG LGD, they get out for free.
Violence on the back to Zai, who wolfed in.
And now he's out of wolf form.
Interesting, he did not TP, I think.
There was nothing to stop him.
Yeah, very curious. Maybe he wants to just drop the but I don't know. He'll sacrifice his life either way. Does get a support out of it. Forces LG to react to that instead of the other fight. That is a big problem for Nisha. If you don't pop the BKB early, let's say
Slow plus the armor, you're gonna have a hard time cutting down this big boy.
And remember, all this push is happening while Y has been sitting on bottom as a silencer. He can commit the global to help, but this is 4v5 for LGD. He's gonna get GB forced. The focus is way too much right now.
So, but then it
Not having initiation. Shiro's gonna force it.
Yeah, might as well. He's got the extra life. Charge on through. He's gonna hit you. No BKB this time. Yule Scepter gonna stop that bulldoze.
Oh, yeah, he's dead. Nice Yule pick up as well here, stopping the breaker. More control.
Okay, finally finish him off here. Yeah, it's a buyback. Liquid.
Still Aegis here.
Gonna need all the resources. Yeah, you're gonna give up this second lane because of the Aegis. Looking like it. Hold the buyback.
He played this cautiously.
Oh, what a buyback. Wow. Immediate charge out.
Yeah, they want to force the fight when it's expiring.
See if he can kill Y. Yule Scepter stops him. They have the global silence to be able to turn around here. Get out the tombstone. PSG LGD trying to get away from that one. The Scotty is slowing him down significantly here, but the Sunray, and they are having a hard time with damage. Nothing to say is not falling easily. New's putting out the damage. Shiro's going for the backside, finishing off the Undying. Nothing to say is going to be able to skirt on by here. The Supernova's going to be used, and nothing to say. Going to live with the pulverize the Supernova. It'll explode. The egg dies, and now PSG LGD are in trouble without that extra bit of life. Shiro is still strong though. Shiro, that's the hero you got to look out for. And look at him. They get on top of Mickey. Mickey gets a little bit more. He's going for the kill. He got him, but he gets the kill. Nothing to say. Kills them both and gets away. Shiro is now going to run down the rest of Liquid. There is nothing left in the tank.
NTS never turns his back on a fight, and the reinitiation's beautiful this game. As LGD pull it back in game 2 at a very precarious one. Like that felt like it could have gone either way if Liquid run a little bit more away from it. And I go back to that 15-20 minute mark for Liquid. Something went wrong for them there. The way the map was.
Not interesting in a good way for me. I think LGD's lineup here does not look good.
Yeah, I think they kind of shed.
That's right. So we got a Shiro. So
You have a really good Wukong gang. There's not much for Liquid to deal with, but I think maybe part of the
gang.
I like that. Part of the stuck on something. Part of the okay, never mind.
This honor on behalf of Storms
My audio is
everywhere.
going now.
Around the extra bit of life steal, can trade hits okay. He's pretty much going even while doing damage to Liquid, so
Powering up Mickey on the other side.
true. Look at all those Eidolon kills. Whew. Sania just raking in the gold, man. He's got 11 CS. I'm sure all of it is Eidolon. Planet.
Yeah.
He's gonna die here. Glimpse back. Is that gonna be enough? It is. Enough to separate the two of them. Yu's gonna take a lot of damage though now as Mickey goes for that one. Insania's low. Insania's gonna get the kill on Planet and walk off the blood grenade. No
And he
problem.
just had a bunch of regen fly in.
Nothing to say once again, and very important to be able to secure power runes for him. They're going to go for the top one, and nothing to say does get it. It's going to be shield rune, and he's going to use his first focus fire of the game to shoot down Insania, though maybe a trade-off here is why. Nope, they have a disruptor. Planet was also here, so Nisha quickly skedaddles.
It's a big skeleton to take down as he doing a lot of work top end
Radiant's
with
bottom
decently high
tower
level.
is under attack.
Now they're going to rotate 2 heroes top. I don't know if Mickey expects it to ult on NTS.
Yeah, No focus fire, but just a shackle shot plus some damage might be enough. Mickey's trying to heal his way to victory here, but a glimpse back will ensure his demise.
Nice rotation. And really bailing out this lane. Like, that is so much extra XP for New. He was not going to find anywhere else. Farm rate increases your presence.
Blast off an 8 in a power room, only hitting nothing to say. He's going to turn around quickly with the focus fire and blast down the techies. He will similarly die, though. Nisha able to do far too much damage. They get a 2-for-1 trade-off.
That rune contest, not knowing how LG wanted it, as Liquid finally bring everybody and
Nisha thought about following him here, but I think they got a successful scan on somebody. It's why spot him out with the meteor hammer hidden in the way in the trees. Still not level 6. 5.5. Massive difference between the support levels here. Or
what happened?
what happened in game 2 is nothing to say. Actively went out and shut down Liquid. I feel like
if Liquid give up some key kickoffs.
Yeah, Zai might be one of them here. Ravage is going to be used, hitting all 4 heroes, but they're going to keep chasing after him. I feel like that was not a great Ravage, to be honest. It hit a lot of heroes, but you are in there deep, Zai. You are next to your tier 2. I don't think you're getting.
We're just having troubles pushing through that. Normally, I feel like they would just be up 10K right now. All right, this game is over.
Yeah, we'll see what they do with their next round of items. Double supports, global silence instantly being used. Can they get the punish here? Static Storm, a lot of damage, but a lot of tankiness on this guy. They can't actually kill him. Decrep Light's gonna be used. New trying to catch up. More mines going off, maybe, but not quite good enough. Black hole onto Mickey, but Nisha zips through him to get the kill, and Mickey lives as a result. What a turnaround there from Nisha. She's here to try and get some sort of cleanup, but it's 4 heroes dead, and Liquid, well, they hit their timing now. They've got a pipe on the Tide. Cannot Static Storm him. Let's get close. Shackle first, landed, and Black Hole. Great kill.
Radiant's middle tower.
Get the hell out.
Yeah.
Move. Out of there, boys. Good luck. Well, the gates continue to pay off for LGD. That has been the one thing working.
TP on him in, immediately jump out from Nisha. Nothing to say, locks him down, and shackle shot. Gets out of there with the wind run, doesn't get out of there. The Ravage followed up, and Nisha commits all his mana for this one, but it's well worth it. They're gonna bring down 2.
Yeah, you got shield doing on top of the suck here, and that's just a
techies. Like that is a huge team fight window right there. 25 seconds. You've doubled down on those items.
5-5 is absolutely favorable for Liquid right now.
This is a lot of magic damage that Nothing to Say can do nothing about.
Down here.
And Mickey. Now they have a scan on him. Nothing to Say, he's gonna TP out in time. Oh no, he's gonna be found. Nothing to Say, we'll try and fight back, but Nisha stands there. They can all the time. Oh, it wasn't enough. Mistimed it, right?
TP late for sure.
Yeah.
Needs a TP right at the start.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Block the Reed for boxing. Why not? As they find you.
Fresh sight, a global and glimpse, but it's not good enough. A BKB from Nisha will net him 2 kills.
Coming.
With Muse, Enigma down. Left in the offlane.
So I come back. I mean, you don't have to save him, but they're gonna find Zai.
Back into the Static Storm. They're gonna fight all into Tidehunter real quickly here. From the side, the fight's gonna stop a lot of that damage. BKB goes on. Okay, you got 2 more. To say they have the Blood. They get the Bloodseeker as well, but Nisha with this double damage put in serious work. Even as all the abilities go off successfully for LGD, it is easy cleanup for Liquid.
Not nearly enough damage on this Bloodseeker. I mean, you finish off the Tide. There's no Ravage. And then you're in trouble.
Didn't land the blast off either. That got sucked up in the black hole. GG is called. Wow.
Dominant game. Very dominant game. 6 kills for LGD in 33 minutes. They found absolutely nothing in that game 3 as Liquid. That last pick from LGD was very strange. It did not work out, but Liquid just felt very comfortable and confident in this game with the Pugna